the Scorpio Stellium, and I'm going to do your predictions for the week of December 13th. At the end of this reading, I will do a pick a card for what message you need to hear, specifically you. And remember, not every reading resonates with everyone, particularly with your sun sign, because guess what? You're more than your sun sign. So if this reading does not resonate, I encourage you to check out your moon and your rising video. You can calculate those on a website like astro.com or any natal chart calculator. I have a link to astro.com in my description below if you want to do that. All right, let's jump into this, Virgo. So first of all, we have Six of Swords, reversed King of Pentacles, reversed Three of Pentacles. I'm seeing this as you trying to better yourself in some way, right? You're trying to do a come up here. It's like, okay, I don't know that I'm getting all the recognition that I deserve in a particular area of my life, probably work, honestly, but it doesn't have to be, but it's about you not really being appreciated for how much you do, because let me tell you, Virgo, I know how you are and you get shit done. Like, you are practical and you're methodical and you handle things, and that is extremely valuable. And so I see you trying to search around and figure out, like, is this time to move on? How can I change things up? How can I progress? How can I get to a place where I'm actually appreciated for what I'm bringing to the table? The next line here, reverse King of Swords, the Sun reversed, and Knight of Wands. Okay, so there's something that's going to be happening. It's going to start happening very, very quickly. That it feels rushed. And it feels to me that you're trying to find some joy, some happiness, and this thing that you're seeing coming in is like, there it is. There's the joy. There's the thing that I really, really want. It's not a logical thought process so much. It's more of a, ooh, this is exciting. This is, I feel energized by this, right? So it's going to be going after this thing, and we're going to clarify. We're going to get more information in a minute, but going after something that looks really good to you, that you are like, yeah, that, I want it. Feels impulsive, feels fast. And then we have the Page of Swords, the reverse Nine of Wands, and the reverse Justice card. Okay, so here's where we have to be a little bit careful, because Page of Swords is a very talky, chattery card. It is about conversations. And pages are kind of immature, let's just face it. In the tarot, pages are younger people, or more immature energy. And it's showing that we've got this conversation, this coming together thing, communicative thing, right? Where somebody is being more immature and they may have their defenses up. One person, either you or them, has their defenses up. They're almost being paranoid, maybe even accusatory, but there's some bumping of heads here. It's not like an argument though. It's more like this is something that's not fair, or somebody's not getting the whole truth out of it. So do realize you're probably going to be encountering somebody that the conversation is not going to go quite right. And you're going to be going, like, I'm frustrated here. I thought I said the right things. I thought I did the right things. I handled this how I should have. And it's like, this just, it's frustrating. So let's go through here and clarify some of these things. So the first line that I'm seeing, showing that you are trying to do, like I said, you're trying to do a come up, because you're not getting all of the credit where credit is due from how much you put in, how much work and effort you put in. Okay, I have Seven of Pentacles. That's talking about investments, talking about what you put work into. You should get paid off for, right? If you planted all the seeds, you expect a harvest. You expect something to come of it. But Temperance is next to it. I think you've waited a long time. You've been very, very patient for this thing to work out the way that it should have been. And I think you are losing your patience, because now I have the Hermit and the Six of Cups. So you may even be looking at going back to something that you did before. It's a possibility. You may be assisted by somebody that you have known for a long time. Somebody may be coming in and saying, hey, I have an idea. Maybe you should try this differently. But you've been waiting for a while. So I think that there's going to be something that actually comes, some opportunity that comes in and helps you do that, make that progress. Because God, like, how long are you going to have to wait to be recognized, to become, to be in the position you deserve, really? Okay, we have Four of Pentacles and The Magician. So you are, Four of Pentacles actually came out reverse. I'm going to specify that. Four of Pentacles reverse, the Magician. So you're kind of ready to let go of this. You're like, you know, I've done this long enough and nothing is changing. I'm not getting where I want to be. And so you have the skill set to do a lot more. Okay. You have the talent and the capability to do a lot more, to do better, to be, you know, to be in a higher position or to be acknowledged for what you're doing. And so you're manifesting something big right now. And by manifesting, I just want to say that's not always an active like manifestation process. Sometimes it's just by our act of going out and looking for something, wherever we put our energy, right? So you're putting your energy towards something new. This is the shift that's going on with you right now. This next line, this is like the thing that you're rushing into. Okay, now we're talking about, oh, this shiny new exciting thing. I think this might be able to make me very happy, but I'm not putting a lot of thought and logic into this. I'm just going after it. So that's what I'm seeing coming in here. Okay, we have Princess of Wands. There's another adventure-y kind of card, going after something, a new endeavor. Four of Wands. And Judgment. Okay, so is this somebody from your past? Because the Four of Wands is often to me about reconciliation, and so is Judgment. So I see both of those here. I think you may be looking back at some past thing, past person that you are like, ooh, that actually, that's sounding pretty good right now. Now, this can be relationship, or this could be like a love relationship. It could be any kind of relationship, but it's some type of reconciliation coming in that you're attracted to. You want to go for that. And in fact, if you want to check out more information about it, get in some insight into what this person, what their side of it is, what they're thinking about, what they're feeling, how things are most likely going to go, then check out my extended reading. That's linked in the description box. Okay, so now we're going to talk about this whole thing where we got somebody who is coming at you with some immature kind of conversation. It's hard to get beyond their guard. It's hard to deal with them. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's hard to deal with them. Ten of Pentacles reverse. This seems like a family member, be honest with you. Seems familial. Okay. Queen of Cups reverse could be a water sign, but in any case, it's somebody who's kind of over dramatizes. It's like, oh, your drama. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. It's like you're so emotional, or you make a big deal out of everything, or, you know, we've got something going on like that. Okay, let's clarify. Justice reverse. That's talking about, ooh, this isn't really fair. Somebody thinks they're not being treated fairly. Okay, we've got the reversed World, the Six of Pentacles, and the reversed Queen of Wands. Okay. So we're talking about something, you probably thought this was over with and you weren't going to have to deal with it anymore. It seems to be between this person and somebody else, and you're somehow hearing about it or stuck in the middle of it or something, and it could have to do with some type of exchange, probably money. It could be a money exchange having to do with something financial. It could be to do with an exchange of energy or work, you know, something somebody was asked to do and they don't want to do it, or, you know, it's some kind of like more mundane sort of task, stuff that's not really about real like big feelings. I think feelings are coming into it, you know, but it's something that's, I think, petty. Somebody's making a mountain out of a molehill, and you're going to have to deal with that. So just be aware. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do your pick a card. What message you need to hear this week, what you need to know right now. And while I'm shuffling, remember I do those love readings in my extended. If I see love in the regular reading, of course I read about it, but the extended always goes more into depth. It gives you all those juicy details. So check that out if you're interested, and let's see what your pick a card is. I have card 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can pause if you need to, but I'm going to jump right into it. For card 1, I have the Ten of Wands. This is a burden. There's something that's weighing you down, and you're probably going to have to be fighting through it to get up the hill. It's like, oh, I take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and I'm getting tired. What I want to say in this situation is usually I get the 10 of Wands when you need to put something down. You need to step away from something, because Virgo, infamous for trying to be, or famous, I don't know if it's famous or infamous, but for trying to be Superman or Superwoman and do everything. You can't do everything. As a 0 degrees Virgo rising, I feel this hardcore. I try to do everything, and then we get burned out, right? So if you need to step away from it, step away from it. That's all right. It's okay to say no. All right, for card number 2, I have 2 of Swords. There's some decisions that you're going to have to make. You're going to be faced with, and it's going to feel very difficult to do. You're going to be sitting there at a stalemate, like, do I do this or do I not do this? Do I do, back and forth kind of thing. 2 of Swords is warning you that it's going to be a time of conflict as far as your thought process. You're going to be conflicted about what's the best path forward, okay? And then for card 3 is the 3 of Swords. This is a heartbreak card. This is pain. This is suffering. So I do see that. You probably are already aware of this. I don't think this is something that's coming. I think this is something, if this is your card, you've already encountered it. You already know what this energy is, and you're still struggling through that. I do think that you're on the tail end of it, okay? You're gonna come out of this. This is not forever. Things don't suck forever, but right now it does still hurt. So just be aware though that it is on its way out. That energy is going to move away from you. Thank you for watching, Virgo. I'll see you again next week.